So when it comes to like actual anime games, like games that are based off of anime,
Right.
which ones have you done? Because we briefly mentioned about the Dragon Ball fighting games or the Naruto fighting games, but have you guys played any recently?
I don't think so, because the only anime games I can think of that I played recently are all like mobile games or like gacha games. And,
Right.
you know, do they really count as games? I mean, yes.
I mean, they're kind of in a league of their own.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like that's a separate genre, right?
I'm a pure multiplayer slave. So
Oh, really?
I think
Yeah.
there's like no anime games in like the multiplayer sphere.
because the recent anime game that I played, which apparently no one fucking played, was
Yeah.
the Fist of the North Star game.
Oh, because it was like a skin on a Yakuza game.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
basically, it was done by the people who did the Yakuza games, but it's
Oh,
just
that
Fist
sounds
of the North
amazing.
Star. And I mean, I fucking love Fist of the North Star. So
Yeah.
when I saw that and I was like, oh, it's basically just a
Yeah.
Yakuza game, I was like, hell yeah. I played it. That game is so fucking fun.
I mean,
But
if you like
no one played it.
If you like the Yakuza games, you'll
No,
like
but here's the thing. I've never played a Yakuza game.
Oh, okay.
I've only heard about Yakuza games because a lot of my friends
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
But I was just more drawn to the fact that it was a Fist of the North Star game, and it looked fucking amazing. And
I saw clips where he's like, ah,
yeah, dude, you can do the Omae
Yeah,
Moshindere
yeah.
in the
Oh
game. And I was
my
like,
God.
yes, it's so fun. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, but
Did that get localized over to the West?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it
it did.
did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I saw a few of my streamer friends playing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a few reviews when it came out, and it was just kind of like, yeah, it's a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
But
Do you guys remember when Jump Force was announced?
oh my god.
Oh,
Remember the shitstorm that caused?
that was hilarious.
Oh my god! It was the beautiful irony that a game about anime characters had some of the worst cutscenes imaginable.
I know. It was
So
I just
funny.
remember the scene where I think it was Frieza or something, just like floating up.
It was like T-posing. It's just like, all right, I have to go, guys.
I have to go.
That whole game is jank, bro.
Oh, dude, that's the problem with anime games recently because I don't know if the game will be out by the time this episode is out, but right now I'm doing a video where I collect a bunch of old retro anime games that never made it out of
Yeah,
Japan
yeah.
to like kind of review anime games because like the general consensus I feel with anime based games, at least in the West, is that they're very much a modern endeavor. But it's like only recently that now anime is becoming a lot more of a mainstream thing in the West, that they're finally starting to capitalize on the Western market. But you know, in retrospect, anime games have been around since like the NES,
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Nintendo
Yeah.
period. They just never made it out of Japan. But it's so unfortunate that now all these like people in the West who love anime are finally starting to get kind of a glimpse into like anime-based games.
Yeah.
And yet you get shit like Jump Force and One Piece World Seeker.
Dude, that One Piece game, I saw footage of that. Oh my god, the
was such-
frame rate was garbage.
Dude, I was kind of looking forward to that game too because I'm like, maybe
You
finally
fool. You
we'll get a
fool.
good
I mean-
One Piece adventure game. No, we did not.
I mean, the problem with anime games, a lot of anime games for me, is they just look like a quick cash grab. You know what I mean?
They want to make it look AAA, but they're not willing to put the money in. to make it actually
Like
AAA.
I remember, like I think it was last year or the year before, there was like a My Hero Academia game,
Oh.
and that just—they all looked the same. They all look janky as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't and then you read some of the reviews, and nothing really sells you on this game versus this actual AAA game or something that has nothing to do with anime. Like I don't have enough time to play games enough as it is, let alone play.
I'm not playing a shit game.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, if you're gonna get me off like the games I'm cripplingly addicted to, it better
Yeah.
be fucking good.
Yeah.
Right. It better be Arknights.
It better be Arknights. Breath of the Wild was one game that like managed to tear me away.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
God.
Everybody.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only thing that tears me away from like League of Legends is another multiplayer thing where I can just keep grinding and
Yeah.
like, getting.
I remember when I first played Breath of the Wild, because when I first played Breath of the Wild was when I first came to Japan, and I remember it was great because I was like, it was my first time experiencing Japan, seeing all the stuff, and all I can think of is I just want to go home so I can just
I had the exact same
Breath
thing.
of the Wild.
I need to go to that temple, man. Like there's this part of the map that is unexplored. I want to hit that up.
I remember playing in the bathtub. Like I was
Yeah.
so addicted that even my bathing, I had to be playing it. I
You
was
have to
in the
utilize
sweat.
it every amount of time.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. I was in that fucking fire dungeon, the like wind dungeon thing with
Yeah.
those big.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was terrible.
I recently, during at the beginning of quarantine, I decided to get back into Breath of the Wild, but this time I played it on pro mode.
Wow, you're a
rather than
real
the
gamer.
regular mode.
You're
No, no.
such a gamer, Joey.
I know, epic gamer girl moment. But the only difference between pro mode and regular mode is that on the main HUD, like, you know how when you're playing Breath of the Wild, there's like the mini map in the corner, like the temperature, time of day.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Pro mode basically takes all of that away and just shows you your hearts.
Right.
So you're forced to explore and look around. And when I played it, I was like, this is how the game's supposed to be played. Because I discovered more things in the first
So such an elitist. This was the
No,
correct
legit.
way.
Because I discovered more shit in the first 10 minutes of pro mode than I did in the first couple of hours of regular game mode.
Damn, what the
Because
fuck were you doing in the regular game?
because in the regular game mode, you have the mini map, right? So you're forced to like go to the closest shiny thing that you see on the mini map.
Yeah.
Whereas when pro mode, you have to fucking look around. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know there was a temple right here, like right under my feet, because I'm too
that's true. It's
fucking
true.
worried about going to this tower that the game is telling
Joey's
me
a
to go to.
pro gamer.
Dude, at that moment I was like, this is epic gamer girl moment right here.